Okay, so really good drill you can practice at home for this speed control. So I always like to use 10 foot as a guide. It's a decent length putt, one of those putts that we all want to make more of. And what I've done here is I've put a T-peg 11 foot and 5 inches away from the very edge of our putting mat here. So 11 foot 5 inches, the reason I've gone for that is this putting surface we have down here runs at about 10 on the Stimpmeter. So based off of that TrackMan metric, for a putt that we want rolling at 1.68 miles per hour at 10 foot, when we're doing that on a putting surface that's 10 on the Stimp, that will roll on another foot and 5 inches. Okay, so what I know here is if I haven't got anything to measure that entry speed distance, is if I stop this ball bang on at the very edge of the putting surface here, I know that the ball must have been rolling at 1.68 miles per hour when it hit the 10 foot mark. Okay, so all I'm going to try and do here, when I'm doing this drill with people, I never ever tend to go with anything that resembles a hole, even a T-peg. I always like to go towards a flat surface, so a skirting board, the edge of the sofa, the edge of the putting green, whatever it might be, because then we're purely focused on distance control and speed control rather than actually trying to go towards a target. So remember what we said at the start, the target is the line is only going to be dictated by the speed. So no target, the only target is my speed control. I'm going to try and roll that ball and try and get it to stop bang on at the edge there. So we can obviously see with that putt, I've run it way too far past, okay? So that in effect means that the launch direction, I'm going to have to start the putter on a much tighter line if I want to hole a putt at that speed. But I'm also going to make the hole a hell of a lot smaller than it actually is. For a ball to drop in at that speed at 10 foot, the hole's going to be less than 40% of its actual size. So once we can get that speed control right, we can start rolling more putts. It gives us a bit more of a margin for error in terms of launch direction, but it also means that we're going to be a lot more consistent in terms of being able to pick our line.